It's happened again.
Yeah.
It's happened again.
We love you.
Same old Tottenham. Welcome back to Gooner Fanzine TV. It's me, Serge. I'm joined by Dan. It's up for grabs. Where we reply to your comments, whether they be good, whether they be bad. We give them our honest opinion. First comment is from D-Dub saying Ozil doesn't contribute both with and without the ball, and those stats of his since January 2018 prove it. He lacks the strength to interchange with the two midfielders behind him, collect the ball and drive with it to create defensive splitting passes.
Who says 2018?
Well, look, Ozil's one of those Marmite characters. You either like him or you love him. We know
He's
Glenn,
just like you then.
You love me. Glenn loves him. I kind of agree with you, but I think also Ozil's football style is the kind of style where you don't actually notice what he's doing throughout the game, so it's hard to really see it. And as you know, Dan, I'm not a massive fan of stats.
Yeah, I mean, the stats don't lie. He's not really done a lot in terms of...
Are you Shakira now? The hips don't lie.
Yeah, my hips definitely don't lie.
Your breasts like mountain.
I'm like, stop. His stats really speak for themselves. I mean, one assist in 17 games, no goals. Not good enough, really, is it?
The next comment is from Adebayon Odelei saying, no defender worth his salt will just let Abraham through to score. David Luiz did the only thing he could. I agree. David Luiz was rocking half plays after Mustafi's shockingly awful pass.
I mean, I think good at jogging him, but Mustafi certainly sold him down the river without a paddle.
Are you a horse now? Is it suddenly the Cheltenham races?
Yeah.
Jockey?
Bet on me, I'm going to win.
I'll make glue out of you. Moving on to Sheffield United, we got a comment from Marble Halls TV who says, we deserve to win that. We had more major chances.
I disagree.
Major chances, that sounds like a stat like goal possible or goals possibly created.
We know Serge hates stats, but I disagree with that comment. A draw was a fair result for me.
I think Sheffield United are the team, at the start of the season, we looked at it and went, oh, that should be a good game. Now we look at it like, oh my God, they're actually incredible.
Yeah,
they're a good
team. Good team.
They're pressing, midfield, defence, their wage bill is incredible. Because it's nothing.
In a good way.
Like, it's astonishing that their entire team is less than Mesut Ozil. And according to the previous commenter, he's not very good. So...
It's bang average.
All right, the next comment is from 95 Winston. Welcome back. Good to see you again.
We love you, 95 Winston.
So we should have known that Mike Dean would have made the game all about him, giving it his 500th game. Sooner he retires, the better. I agree. Not a big fan of Mike Dean.
Yeah.
He is Spurs through and through. Don't like him.
I thought, to be fair, I did think he'd make it the Mike Dean show. I mean, I thought he'd do more than he did. I thought he'd give some ridiculous decision or
spurious claims and stupid
prance around celebrating goals like he's been known to in the past.
The upside is that he's better than Mark Clattenburg because Mark Clattenburg is not a nice
Did you know
man.
I'm Facebook friends with Mark Clattenburg?
Me too.
Oh my God! You've really got to control your Facebook friends.
I've never spoken to him, but I am indeed friends on Facebook with Mark Clattenburg.
Well, that goes to show that social media isn't all it's about. All right, speaking of social media, we've got a tweet from our very own Leafy29 saying, a quick reflection on the Arsenal bench, which contains Guendouzi, Bellerin, Willock, Holding, and Nketiah. That shows there is strength in depth.
Ignore the Muppet behind the camera. That's not strength in depth.
I think the main thing we've got to take from that, Leaf, is that is wrong on every level, shape and form. Strength and depth specifies a player coming on and actually changing the game. Look at Barcelona. All right, their strength and depth is they can bring on untold talent. Man City, untold talent. Liverpool, Divock Origi is on their bench. Corner taker quickly. Origi, incredible player. That strength and depth. You bring on Bellerin, Willock, Holding, Nketiah and Guendouzi, they're not players that I would say are game changers. Bellerin's a great player.
Apart from the last minute equaliser.
But he started the game, Leif. I think, I wouldn't look at Guendouzi and go, he's going to be a game changer, this guy.
Ignore the idiot behind the camera, please. I'm sure you can hear him on the audio. Just please.
Strength and depth is something important, and that bench is not strength and depth. That bench is literally just 5 blokes on a bench together. It's not strength and depth. All right, moving on.
Describe Gooner Fanzine TV and 5 blokes on a bench.
Next comment is after the Ramsey video we did with Anton. So from 95 Winston, once again, Euro lad, saying put a cheeky loan bid for the rest of the season. Yes, I would 100% put a loan bid in for Ramsey. Why not?
I don't think it'd happen, but
what's the worst they'll do?
Yeah, you may as well try.
He's a hero, and I think the next comment also must surely from Stephen Fisher saying, still gutted we lost Rambo, and the only ex-Arsenal player I still follow on social media. That is an interesting question. Which ex-Arsenal players do you follow on social media?
Only the ones I liked, and the banterous one. So Eduardo was one that I liked. Philip Senderos, I think I still follow as well. Jack Wilshere, of course, Arsenal legend in my eyes, just for his love of the club.
My favourite one is still going to be Chesney, when he was on the rooftop of Rome singing, "It's happened again.
Yeah.
It's happened again.
We love you.
Same old Tottenham." You know
It's
the
happened
rest.
again.
So, I mean,
That was still better than Leif on karaoke that one time.
That's not hard.
Oh, my word.
I mean, he is the honeydew of football
Shocking.
music.
Why can't you see?
Annoyingly, that song is actually on the Galatio playlist. I have to hear it every day at work.
I bet you have nightmares.
I do. All right, next comment is from Jabril Adebayo saying, I always felt Saka should have been our left back since September. He steals the ball and crosses the ball well.
No, you
Just
didn't.
buy in. Case in point, Robertson and Trent. I mean, I believe the phrase...
the
phrase there, that-
Stop lying.
that-
Stop lying.
That is a man that is
You didn't.
furiously backpedaling his opinions. That is not the case. You did not think that in September. In September, you didn't even realise who he was. Let's not make spurious
I
claims.
can't believe that. I can't
No.
believe. Only Mystic Glenn can make comments like that. Do
And-
not step onto Glenn's territory. You did not think he was a left back. I'm sorry.
Next comment is from Marble Halls TV again. Oh, Toby seems to love you today.
Thank you for watching us
So-
regularly and commenting.
Emery wasn't the right man, but I want to see Arteta fix the defence. He's talking a good game, and we're seeing better organisation, but it's up to him to sustain it. True.
I mean,
Yeah.
we mentioned the defensive side of things in the podcast. You can watch that for our full opinions. But I don't think there's really a lot he can do about individual errors. It happens, even under the greatest managers, individual errors happen. So not a lot he can do with that. But the fact he's reducing shots, there seems to be more organisation, is a positive. So I think he has done decent work in the defence.
I think if you look at the two transfer videos we've done the past couple of weeks, I think we've all spoken about centre-backs being our most important thing.
Definitely.
But I think, if you look at Arteta's reign as it is so far, he's brought a lot of ingenuity, energy, sustainable, and also just telling everyone foul a bit more. Which
You've
I
been
like.
using Leif Thesaurus, haven't you?
I have. Well, it was better than getting his book for Christmas. So I just bought myself a Thesaurus.
That book is awful.
95 Winston is back saying, do you guys think we are going to sign anyone or a late loan deal? Hopefully not like Dennis Suarez. I'm not a fan of Raul.
Is Dennis Suarez available? No, I'm joking. No.
Well, he's definitely Emery's Rolodex. I can't see us... Look, I think we will sign someone, somewhere, somehow. I don't know who, I don't know when, I don't know why.
Could be anyone.
Could be anyone. I mean, there's been talks of Boateng, we've had talks of Kazawa, we've had talks of Mertens, we've had talks of everyone. But what the thing with transfers is, transfer talk is all utter nonsense, and none of it is true, none of it is correct, all of it's lies and agent talk.
Hit the nail on the head.
Next one is Michael Nixon saying, are you involved with the Watergate scandal? But I remember Jack Kelsey once played for Wales in the
most
afternoon.
terrible reference ever.
I remember Wales once played for the afternoon and rushed back to Highbury to play Juventus in the evening. Saw the game, can't see that happening now. Love the man, one of my heroes.
Fair play.
Is that Grumpy Glenn in disguise? Because Grumpy Glenn was the man that talked to us with Jack Kelsey, and he was basically on his knees bowing down to him because he was
No,
an
he
Arsenal
is,
legend.
he is a legend, yeah.
To be fair, can you imagine a player nowadays playing 2 games in a day?
Definitely not. They don't want to play. They don't want to play 2 games in a week, do they?
No, I mean Leif doesn't want to play 1 game in a year.
Only if there's food involved.
Toby. Right, we've got a tweet here from @Arsenal saying, once you've read criticism, good or bad, is going to stay there.
Is this Squadron Mustafi?
It is.
Shock.
Mustafi looking somewhat
No, do you know what that
just
face
pure
is?
frustration.
Do you know what that face is? That's the kind of face you see on a hostage video. He's staring into my soul. Please save me. Please save me. We need saving from you, Mustafi. I'm sorry, mate.
Look, we've spoken about Mustafi for weeks and weeks and weeks. I've got his pin, I've got his badge, I've got everything, and it is a shame that he just isn't good enough to play for the
He's
Arsenal.
rubbish.
So unfortunately, Mustafi, we like who you are, we like your character, we like your resolve, but you're not a very good defender.
Is that it?
Yeah. No, we have one last comment.
One more. Just
from
for you fine
from
people.
Bad Boy saying, watching this at 4 a.m. in the morning. Lad.
That's the best time to watch Gooner Fanzine TV.
It's the time we make most amount of sense. And also, at 4 a.m, if you listen to us, you're more likely getting on the same wavelength as Leif, because he's always several hours behind, because he's always late.
Yeah.
So 4 a.m. That's the late witching hour.
Yeah, if you watch the podcast carefully, late in the podcast, it's actually a hologram.
Yeah. Also, 4 a.m. If you're very lucky and fortunate, I've heard tale that if you're in North London, Hertfordshire, you might see a man going past in lycra, singing Arsenal songs on his bicycle.
Toby, whoa, Toby.
Could that be our producer? We don't know.
Definitely, he's the only man that willingly wears lycra. Nutter.
After that mental image of Toby and his lycra, the one question we've got for you is, Gitty Poos,
Where are you? We want
Come
you back,
back.
Gitty Poos. We love you.
So
I'm
maybe
sorry if we insulted you. Please come back. But anyway, that was up for grabs.
We'll see you next week.